Welcome back. In real life, writing calls for a reply. And this means that when we write, we expect to receive a reply or a response. Unfortunately, in the classroom, you might not feel very glad to read the compositions of students full of red marks and corrections. Can we possibly create a lifelike, interactive classroom? If we do this, our students will have more fun learning how to write. Our students will be actively involved not only in writing, but also in giving feedback to their peers. Would you like your class to be more effectively involved in writing? In an interactive writing class, we can share with the students the responsibility of revising and editing their own written work, because they get feedback not only from us, but more importantly from their peers or classmates and friends. Feedback may be oral or written. And there are several ways of giving feedback, and these are: 1, peer feedback; 2, conferencing; 3, self-monitoring; 4, written comments and suggestions. What is peer feedback? Peer feedback refers to the comments and suggestions given by students, classmates, or peers. Our students' peers are good sources for drawing out feedback to improve compositions. Also, peer feedback is done in team writing. Let's watch this classroom scenario where cooperative or team writing activities become good sources of feedback.
All right, class, stand up. Let's move around, and we're going to have a game in order to group you properly. Okay? Are you familiar with the game, The Boat is Sinking?
Yes, ma'am.
Then arrange your chairs, put them at the side. Are you ready now? Okay. The boat is sinking. Group yourselves into 2. Right? The group is sinking. Group yourselves into 3. Okay, you don't have any group. You can join that group there, the 3rd group. Okay? Now pull your chairs. Make a group now. And I'm going to give you your writing task. Okay, this time I want you to think of a name for your group. Have you think of your group's name? Now, your next task is you're going to write a letter addressed to the next group, your next group here. So your group will write a letter to Roma's group, and Roma's group will write a letter addressed to Peter's group. And Peter's group will write a letter addressed to BJ's group. Is that understood, class?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any question? Now, I want you to get a sheet of paper and write your letter now. You can ask the other group, okay? Ask any question about the other group.
What should we include in the letter?
Well, maybe about basketball game.
Yes, let's talk about the PBA games. That's my favorite game.
I like that game too. Let's write about it.
Whose group are we going to write?
I've heard we will address our letter to the group next to us.
How do we call them?
Excuse me, what's your group's name?
Chica.
Oh, Chica.
Chica.
They said their group name. It's Chica.
I'm going to write. Dictate the things that you want me to write.
Okay, let's start. Dear Chica, We like the PBA very much. We like the PBA games very much. How about you? Do you like it too? Yours? ABR.
Don't you think a letter should have a date?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Abby will please write the date today.
Okay.
May I read her letter? February 13, 1998. Dear Chica, we love the PBA games very much. How about you? Do you like it too? Yours, ABR. Do you think liked is a correct word?
I think it's like without a D because we're still interested in the PBA games, aren't we?
Don't you think we need to explain why we like the PBA very much?
I think so. Let's explain why we like the PBA game. We're still the PBA game because they're exciting. They're fun to watch.
Abby, write it down. Please add. I like Alaska team because they play the game fairly.
You've seen a classroom scenario where students wrote their letters. In the process of writing, they exchanged feedback. Jeffrey and Sunny realized that they needed to add more ideas to the letter. In cooperative writing, students give as well as receive feedback. This collaborative effort makes feedback a built-in component of the writing environment. In cooperative writing, the team members support each other, cooperate with each other, and share with each other ideas and comments which serve as feedback. Thus, peer feedback enhances their written work. In groups, our students pool ideas and skills, and thus they share a sense of accomplishment after completing their writing and revising tasks. The free and relaxed atmosphere is conducive to the exchange of information and insights. This atmosphere, in effect, greatly improves writing and revising by students. In peer feedback, students who are less proficient are helped by those who are more proficient. Peer feedback also includes peer correction, and this is further explained in the teaching support material. In the next segment, we shall discuss conferencing as another method for getting feedback. So stick around. We'll be back shortly.